I'm not first one for once, okay?
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I am the face of the multi-billion-dollar industry that is humorous trivia. You know, if the four of you get real close, it's like Mount Rushmore. There's your hardware. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
the Alliance of Mole People for a Better America. Look, Mole Americans hate terrorism and love freedom just as much as human Americans. Trust us, we're not up to anything.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash.
The AMPFBA.
And we're off.
Something to do with mole.
First question, Candy Crushed. I can't stop playing Candy Crush. It's like heroin. At first it was great, but now I hate it and it's ruining my life. If Candy Crush really is like heroin, what should I play to wean myself off of it? Barbitol Crush Saga, Methadone Crush Saga, Zoplicone Crush Saga, or Methamphetamine Crush Saga?
No idea.
Player 1. Can't do anything right, can you? Player 3. Oh, the humanity! Players 2 and 4. Methadone is used for, among other things, drug detox programs.
Why didn't you methadone?
Methadone isn't cheap, but it can't be more expensive than these $70,000 worth of app helpers I bought for Candy Crush. Thank God this game's free, otherwise can you imagine how much I would have spent by now? Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do! Say it so! May I introduce Motley Shoe? And let's step into a this or that. Player 1. You think you can increase your score a bit with this this or that? I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, tell me if it's a metal band from the 1980s and 90s, or a style of women's boots. If it's a metal band, press the X button. If it's a style of women's boots, press the B button. The rest of you should still keep your eyes open. Try to pick an answer before Player 1. If Player 1 gets it wrong, I'll split that cash among everyone else who got it right. Okay, let's move. Gladiator. Bondage. Cinderella. Wedge. Keel. Winger. Another brand of boots describes how you did this time. Ugh.
I think I got. Yeah, it did. Nice.
I'm no expert, but the best thing about women's boots is they make my ass look great. Next.
Oh yeah.
So many disgusting ways to be American.
Yeah, I get a voice and half a second later.
You know the drill. If you get this one right, I'll send some extra cash your way. Put these movies in chronological order based on the time period they're set in, from earliest to latest. American Hustle, American Pie, American Psycho, Pie Psycho Hustle, Psycho Hustle Pie, Hustle Psycho Pie, or Pie Hustle Psycho. Player 3, Sweet Dreams. Player 1. Yep, this is the order these movies came out in. It's just too bad I didn't ask for the order the movies came out in. Players 2 and 4. American Hustle is set in the 70s, American Psycho is set in the 80s, and American Pie is set in the late 90s, early 2000s. That got you each an extra $1,000. The 70s, 90s, and 2000s. 3 different decades where Eugene Levy has played the exact same role. Coming up next, remove the stitches after 1001 Arabian Nights. What would be different about Aladdin's genie if he magically gave himself a genioplasty? He would have a bigger chin, he would have firmer breasts, he would have a lifted butt, or he would have smaller ears. You got it, player 4. Pick someone to screw. The screw is in you, player 2. 5 seconds to make a choice.
No, it's alright.
Sorry, Kev.
Hate to disappoint you, but
No,
wait,
not firmer
no I
breast,
don't.
mate.
I just pressed anything. I didn't even bother
Player
looking
4,
at
that
the
was a
questions
very
and
nice
answers
screw
again.
job. You want even more cash?
Oh no, we're gonna...
Players 1, 3, and 4. A genioplasty is a type of plastic surgery where the chin is augmented with an implant. Oh, I wish I had a genie.
Your wish is my command.
All I have is this lousy genie sound effect.
Your wish is my command.
I call this one flab roller. How might a professional bowler respond if someone were to ask him how he manages to stay in such wonderfully below average shape? Rolling balls down a 28-foot lane is great for the beer gut. Rolling balls down a 63-foot lane keeps my back fat firm. Rolling balls down a 104-foot lane really tones the jowls. Or rolling balls down a 400. Player 2, next time gut check your facts. Players 1, 3, and 4. A regulation bowling lane is 63 feet long from the foul line to the pin deck. I consider bowling good exercise. I mean, sure, gravity and momentum do 90% of the work getting the ball down the lane, but that other 10%, that takes some real slight arm movement. That brings a close to round 1, and player 4 is out front, and feeling pretty good right about now. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. And don't forget, keep an eye out for the wrong answer to the game. It's still out there. Okay, let's do this. How about a 3-day getaway to beautiful Valhalla? Suppose Dante returns after his travels in the Divine Comedy and starts posting pictures to Facebook. What is he most likely to write about his second destination? Here's me in heaven, here's me in purgatory, here's me in hell, or here's me in Toledo. In the Divine Comedy, Dante's first stop is hell, and his third stop is heaven. And in between, his second stop is purgatory.
I guess.
It's funny to put pictures of purgatory on Facebook because endlessly scrolling through a Facebook feed full of vacation pics is actually what they make you do in purgatory.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Try this on for size. Hey, wig spender. Hold on, I'm just going over my credit card bill. Who the hell spent $400 at the wig shop?
I did, Dunny.
Billy O'Brien?
No, Daddy O'Brien.
Goodness sake.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me.
Billy.
Daddy.
Betty, how could you spend so much on wigs?
I'm trying to get my hair just right. I want to resemble Audrey Hepburn. Oh, speaking of which, what hairstyle must I get in order to look like Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Oh, player 3, who's getting this? Player 2, you've been screwed. You got 5 seconds.
I just had a feeling you might know your hairstyle.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Mighty fine screwing, player 3. Want a little more money?
No, I didn't pick one.
Player 1. Nuh-uh. Players 3 and 4. Watch how easy this is.
Damn it.
Audrey Hepburn famously had an updo in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Well, Betty, I must say the pixie cut looks very good on you.
Oh, thank you. Why don't we go back to my place and mess around?
Why don't you shut up,
Billy,
dummy?
Betty, is your hair... Is that moss?
Yes, it is.
That explains the smell.
Pretty alluring, is it not?
What the hell was that?
Just nod and
Up
agree.
next, Gone with the Vin. Let's say all Vin Diesel movies can be put into two categories. Ones where his acting relies on grunting, or ones where his acting relies on sneering. What kind of chart should I use to find the movies where he both sneers and grunts? A Vin Diesel Venn diagram, a Vin Diesel Venn diagram, a Vin Diesel Venn diagram, or a Vin Diesel Van diagram? Venn diagrams, spelled V-E-N-N, feature circles that contain a set of data. In this case, where the circles overlap in the middle is where you'll find those awesome movies that have both grunting and sneering. And if there's one thing a Vin Diesel fan loves, it's using charts to analyze complicated data.
Yay!
Say hello to reduce, reuse, reheat. It seems like a lot of factories are going green these days. I don't like it. If there aren't plumes of smoke coming out of factory chimneys, then what are street urchins gonna choke on? Anyway, it got me wondering. If the Cheesecake Factory went completely green, what would be the only sauce they'd offer? Hollandaise sauce, chimichurri sauce, mole sauce, or bechamel sauce? Player one.
I've gone with mole for a reason.
Next time, try this.
Yeah.
Made from parsley, the Argentinian sauce chimichurri has a bright green tint. And I like a lot of sauce on my cheesecake. Saucy cheesecake.
Wait, I accidentally
Players
got
2,
the
3,
wrong
and 4. No, mole is not your friend.
I didn't realise I was doing that.
But moles will be with this. T-shirts of a mole holding an American flag, just like the one you won from the Alliance of Mole People for a Better America. Blindly follow us to a better tomorrow. This wrong answer of the game comes with a bundle of cash worth $8,000. Congratulations.
Care about the t-shirt.
Hey. Because
How about
it was
Kangaroo,
at the
Peanut,
beginning.
Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
So if you
Basically, if you get that one wrong, you have to establish the entire game for that one wrong answer.
yeah.
And I did it by accident.
Known to reach over 20 feet tall. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
It's gonna be Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein.
Player one. Huh? Players 2, 3, and 4. Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. The planet Uranus is way over 20 feet tall.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's at least 30 feet tall. Probably more. I don't know. I'd have to see it up close.
Very clever.
Should have done that. I don't know if I have
Step
enough
right
leads.
up to the jack attack. When you see two clues that match, press your A button. $2,000 if you're right. 2,000 gone. Oh, I'll just shut my mouth then. Here's your clue. Let's get Randy. Who's your Randy fella? Good luck.
Basically, Matt, press A, run in match.
For Randy, you've got a friend in me. Oh, who is it? Randy who?
Oh,
I know this one.
God.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I press American Idol. Is it Randy Culture? Is it Randy Jones? Randy Bobandy?
Oh, God.
Randy Jackson? Well done. Slim Jim. Is it Randy Harrison? I know who this is. Who is that? Randy Savage?
Oh, goodness.
Randy Quaid. Wait. Nice. South Park. Is it Randy Bobandy? Randy Marsh? Who's this? Forever and ever amen. Randy Taylor. Randy Moore. Randy Warhol. Randy Fulcher. Randy Travis. Travis.
Not gonna go for it.
Randy Moss. MMA. Randy
Oh, I
Moss.
know it's gone. I know it's gone.
Randy Poirier. Is it the Randy Warhol? Randy Newman? No. Randy Savage. No, Randy Savage. Randy Coaster.
That one.
Let's see how the final score is done. So, she's got 4,000 minus 4,000.
Player 4's on top!
Then Matt wins.
Player 4, that win was like a limp handshake. Next time you meet somebody, give them a firm grip, look them straight in the eye and say,
You don't know Jack!
So, Wilson, do you get an idea how this game works now? The next episode.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and nobody's spoiled That's So Raven for me. I'm halfway through it. Are you four part of a cult? Everyone's got a nice little screw. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button, and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
1 a month vitamins. Our slow-release formula means you get all the vitamins you need for 1 whole month in 1 huge f***ing pill.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. All right, here we go.
Get ready, time for question. 1.
Right off the bat, Tweedledee and Tweedledead. So, I'm afraid I have some sad news. Last night, our newest intern, Freddy, got food poisoning from some bad oysters. The doctors did everything they could, but, he's no longer with us. Like my former intern, Freddy, which of these Alice in Wonderland characters is most likely to have an obituary that reads, ate some bad oysters?
Oh,
the
God.
Queen of Hearts, the March Hare, the Mock Turtle, or the Walrus, and or the Carpenter? Player 1. This answer is a mockery. Players 3 and 4. In Through the Looking Glass, the Walrus and the Carpenter trick some unsuspecting oysters into following them down the beach so they can gobble them all up. Which is not very nice. Why can't we all just be nice to each other? If Freddy were here with us today, he'd agree.
Freddy's not dead. They said he's gonna be fine.
What? And why isn't he at work? When he comes back, fire that motherfucker.
Which one did you pick?
Player 2, march yourself straight over to the loser's circle. And then collect your prize. This vitamin from 1 a month vitamins. Don't worry, it's a suppository.
No, I just
Today's wrong answer of the game earns you $4,000. Enjoy.
Oh, once a month vitamin.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna
But no,
say it
you knew about that.
Here we have. Look at those pearly. What?
Now, so it's good.
What dental product could a beaver purchase that would really bring out the color of its front teeth? Crest 3D black strips, Listerine oranging pre-brush rinse, Arm & Hammer advanced green toothpaste, or Oral-B Pro Blue electric toothbrush. Player 2.
Whoa.
Players 1 and 4. Check, please. Player 3. Beavers have orange front teeth. See, what's attractive to humans may not be attractive to all animals. We might prefer light brown teeth like the ones I have, but that's actually very rare in the animal kingdom.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
And now, the truthiness shall set you free. And it's a late night this or that. Player 1. Why don't you play this this or that and see if you can catch up? I'm going to read off 7 titles, and for each one, you tell me if it's part of a typical Catholic Mass or a recurring segment on the Colbert Report. If it's Catholic Mass, press the X button. If it's the Colbert Report, press the B button. The rest of you ought to pay attention. Lock in your answers before Player 1, because if Player 1 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split the cash. Cool, let's do it. The collect. The word. down. Washing the hands. Fraction of the host. Tip of the hat, wag of the finger. A tone phone. Not
Nice,
great.
6 out of
Say 10
7.
Hail Marys.
Nice.
2006. Oh, he's got -$1.
Christianity and Stephen Colbert. Two things given their start by a nice Jewish man. Here's one I like to call, I need to have my lungs retouched. Which photo description of Instagram would accurately describe the last pack of cigarettes before filters became commonplace? Cigarettes from the 1920s, hashtag no filter. Cigarettes from the 1940s, hashtag no filter. Cigarettes from the 1960s, hashtag no filter. Or cigarettes from the 1980s, hashtag no filter. Players 3 and 4. What? No. Player 1. Honest mistake. Player 2. Due to negative reports published on the adverse effects of cigarettes,
righty-o.
cigarette filters started flooding the markets in the 1950s.
Oh,
And thank God, because those things used to be dangerous. Let's try. C is for, well, you know the rest. If instead of a cookie jar, Sesame Street's Cookie Monster accidentally stuck his hand into a canopic jar, what might you hear him exclaim? Anything, me just... Why player 4? Who do you care? The screw is in you, player 2. 5 seconds to make a choice. Oh man, time's up. Player 4, you screw like a high-class hooker. Time to twist the knife. Player 3, you're a monster. Players 1 and 4, canopic jars were used in ancient Egypt to store and preserve the internal organs removed from human corpses during the mummification process. And with his impulse control problems, you know Cookie Monster downed a couple of livers before he noticed something wrong. Round 1 is in the books, and player 4 is in the lead. But for how long? Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And let's see some screwing out there. You're being too nice.
You keep it in the lead.
I call this one Fame and Misfortune. You're not going to believe this. On speakerphone, I have famed actor Sylvester Stallone. Can you hear me, Mr. Stallone? Hello?
Oh.
Wait, what happened?
Whoopsie, that's not the radio.
Old man, did you just hang up on Sylvester Stallone?
Oh, hi, Corky. I'm glad you're here. I'm having some trouble remembering something.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that screwly up doodly-doo? It's Foggy Facts
Oh, it's
with
gonna
old man.
Scooty up, do. I forget.
All right, old man. What are you having trouble remembering this time?
Well, it was a vacation I took a long time ago. It was this tiny little place next to the sea. I lost my retirement fund in their fancy casino. I almost got run over by a race car. And that pretty girl from the Hitchcock movies was there. Where in the heck was I?
Is it Corsica, Montenegro, Saint-Tropez, or Monaco? Does Monaco ring a bell?
Dog, that's it.
I love that one. I remember.
I'm sorry for hanging up the phone on your celebrity friend,
just
Corky,
randomly.
but I
No,
want
I
to
got
make
nothing
it up
to
to
see
you. I have Mr. Burt Reynolds in the hallway. Hey, Burt, come on in.
Hello, everybody.
You alright,
Hi, Burt Reynolds. Yeah, old man, that's the crazy pigeon lady from the park.
Hey, look, Corky, take it easy on him. Life after Hollywood ain't easy.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Here's one for you. Ken's got a great car, but no genitalia. What would a Matryoshka Barbie doll look like? A Barbie with a head that bobbles around, a furry Barbie. Player 3, who gets your screw? You just got screwed, player 4. 5 seconds to pick an answer. A Matryoshka doll, sometimes known as a Russian nesting doll, is a series of progressively smaller dolls placed inside each other.
idea.
Yeah.
And you know what that means? More outfits! Player 3 looks like that screw is all yours.
No, I mean mine.
Follow me down to the sea.
Take a stab at. To solve this riddle, you must be pet smart. Because of the animals it shares body parts with, which of these food brands definitely would not appeal to a Sphinx? Fancy Feast cat food, KD birdseed, Purina dog chow, or McDonald's human food? Player 2. Players 1, 3, and 4. Sphinxes are part human, part lion, and sometimes part bird, but never part canine. As a result, they mouth off, claw up the furniture, and sometimes think their reflection is another Sphinx. It's time for the Kitty Pride Parade. Back when I heard that Juno star Ellen Page came out, it got me thinking. Let's say the Roman goddess Juno also decided to come out of the closet. What might you hear her tell her husband? Sorry, Zeus, I like women. Sorry, Poseidon, guys just aren't my thing. Sorry, Saturn, nothing beats a lady. Or sorry, Jupiter, I'm done with dudes.
I hope.
Players 1, 3, and 4.
Roman.
Jupiter was the king of the Roman gods, along with his queen, Juno. Of course, all the other gods would pretend to be surprised, even though it's been obvious for years. Player 2. Open wide for curl it like whoever is the David Beckham of curling. What's the best way to tell people the name of your curling team? Ice Ice Babies is my curling panel. Total Ice Holes is my curling rink. Ice Guys Finish Last is my curling cleag. Or Ice Wide Shut is my curling track. Sorry, no takebacks. Players 1 and 4. You're vanilla ice cold. Here's what a right answer looks like. Rink is another name for curling team. Another name for a curling team is a curling who gives a shit. Welcome to the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press your A button. 2,000 if you're right, but if you're wrong, you lose 2,000. Okay, if that's how you want it. Here's the clue. Just duet already. You two collaborated on what famous duet? Good luck.
Alright, these two collaborated on what famous duet? Going for custody? Was it Girls in North County, whatever? Under Pressure. Was it Who Are You Again? Stan?
Oh God.
And Go Breaking My Heart. Ebony and Ivory.
That one.
We got Jason and the Keys, Soul Man. Picture. Who Are You Again? Emperor's State of Mind. Oh, fuck. Eminem and Dido. Back to Custody. Yes, got it. Endless Love. Under Pressure.
Under Pressure.
You Don't Bring Me Flowers. Promise, yes.
I would think so.
What's that one? Next one. Nelly Furtado and Timbaland reunited. You Don't Bring Me Flowers. Going Freddie Mercury, push it. Don't go breaking my heart. Ebony and Ivory.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Under pressure. Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow. Takes 2. Some of the Southwood. Picture. Regret. Stan.
I don't know of it.
Emily Library. Out into the street. That's it. Final scores. So, Kev's last.
I think it'd be very quick.
Player 4 is our winner!
Matt basically said.
Yeah, okay, so you won player 4, but it's not like you went for the jugular or anything. You really need to hone your competitive spirit. Show no mercy, take no prisoners, that kind of thing. This is more like, oh, I'll beat you, but I don't want to offend anyone. Will you still be my friend? What you really should have been saying was, you don't know Jack!